Sika mocha. Sika mocha. I love that, Eric. I love it. Hey. You know what that means? Sika, money. Hey. Sika moja.
Money
is like what, Erica? Money is like blood. You can't live without it. Isn't that wonderful? Hey. Hey. You can't live without money. You can't live without blood. Hey, wonderful, wonderful. And it's very smooth and romantic. And mentioning smooth and romantic, I have a story to tell you. Now, because the Creator loves me so much, and I have to give respect, I have to say greetings to the Creator, blessings unto the Creator, and thanks for blessing me and my family. Also to the ancestors and the elders, permission to speak. I want to make sure that what I say will not offend anyone, but lift them up. Now, this, the Sika Moja. And if I'm pronouncing right, my Ghanaian family, work with me. But we back on track now. We're no longer going low, we're going high. So let's keep to our journey. That's what this platform is about my journey, my life in Ghana for 47 years, off and on. And this come to mind when I was single in Ghana, I think I was by myself then, but I was living with in Kumasi. And I was with my sister Cynthia Crofi, and Dr. Crofi. And Cynthia was and is and will always be a poultry farmer. She raised chickens, and very well. Some of the best birds, food in your mouth, because they take time with their product. And the chickens, you know everything about them. Her eggs are beautiful and yellow when you break them. And fat and juicy and tasty. She's from Jamaica. Anyway, every now and then, my sister and I, it's her business, would do catering. And this time was catering for the Masons in Ghana. So just the two of us, she and I went. And what did we have? We had chicken on the menu. And we also had a leg of lamb and mint jelly. I can't tell you, this was in the 70s anyway. So her husband, Victor, a colonel, matter of fact, Colonel Osu, the dentist there in Kumasi, #1 dentist, was telling us, if the Asante hen is there, he will not eat from your hands. Everybody around the house was saying, Asante hen will not just eat our food. And so we were saying, well, maybe he won't. He has to have his tester. So we get to the destination. And this is for the old people, because you young people know nothing I'm talking about. But this was at the home of Collinwood Williams, Mr. Collinwood Williams. And when I got there, all the rich men in Ghana, they have come from Kumasi, Accra. They came from Kafodria. They came from near and far for the meeting. And we provided the food. But like Ghana in the old days, lights went out. Lights went out, so Cynthia and I was running around trying to get matches and candles in the house, so we can continue serving the food. So here comes this man, a little short guy, with a little belly, but mine's getting like his now, but with a belly. And he said to me, it's just two of us, Cynthia and I, serving all these powerful men in Ghana at their meeting. And if you look outside, all the drivers, it was dark. So all the drivers standing by their car in those days, the drivers weren't sleeping in land. They were standing next to their cars. Had Mercedes, they had Jaguars, everything. As far as you could see, all these rich men standing there. And I mean, they're drivers. And so we prepared the food. We warmed it up the best way we could with coal pots and this thing to prepare the food for the gentleman. So this man came to me and asked me, what's your name? And I told him Gwendolyn Wilson. And I asked why. He says, right off, I like you. And I said, and I like you a lot. And he said to me, I think he proposed that night, guys. I'm not sure, but he was telling me that, hey, girl, I was kind of cute then.
Okay.
I was cute. Your mama was the bam and bomb. But but anyway, sweet. And he took a liking to me, as we will say it like that, and liked me a lot. He was saying, "Look, I'm rich, but I'm poor." He said, "I'm rich with money, but I'm poor in love." He said, it was right off. He said, "I've been married several times. Several times I've been married." So he said, and I said, but he was saying something about you. And he was saying, because you're a foreigner, because you're an American, maybe my luck will be better, And he says, I need a woman. He said, look at me. I need somebody. He had one button missing on his white shirt, And the men there, Miss Collingwood Williams and others, they started laughing at him and said, Kweku, why are you messing with that lady? Man, leave her alone, teasing him at the house. And eventually, he asked us out, to go to the casino at City Hotel in those days. Excuse me.
Now, was this Kumasi?
This is Kumasi.
Because I always thought OP was a Accra guy.
He is Accra, but remember, he came up for the Mason meeting.
I missed that.
And they all came up, and it was at Mr. Collingwood Williams' private home, his home. And so, not forget about OP right now. The Santa Henny was there, sitting there, and that was Opuku Wari. He was the king then. And he was my friend too. He was my friend. And anyway, we served him. And not only did we serve him once, we served him twice. He wanted more lamb and mint jelly. And I was just pleased to say, not knowing protocol at that time as much as I know now. And I'm saying, wow, I have to go back and let everybody know. The king ate from my hands, And anyway, before it was over, OP, and this is OP Ofori-Attah. He is the nephew. He's the uncle to the president of Akufo-Addo today. But anyway, so OP invited me to come to the casino, and at that time at the City Hotel, and the casino was owned by Mr. Collingwood Williams, and so I told him, look, I just can't. I don't know you. So let me go to the house. He said, we'll take you. So, of course, he's in a Mercedes. And we go to Cynthia's house, because that's my sister. I'm new in town. I don't know you. And anyway, he sat in the living room waiting for me to give an answer. He was a gentleman. Took us home to Cynthia's house. So when Victor, Cynthia's husband, came, when Colonel Crofy came in the door, and OP was already sitting in the living room. So he greeted and everything. So Victor came in the kitchen where we were and says, do you all know who that is in there? I said, no, I don't know, Victor. He just wanted me to go to the casino, and I told him I couldn't go unless Cynthia, and I'm waiting for you to come home, to let us know and have permission. And so Victor says, yes, you can go. I know them. I know the family. So Cynthia and I went that same night to the casino. Of course, they gave me a handful. Cynthia and I had a handful of money, to win or lose or what. Just wonderful. Then after that, he let me know he was going back to Accra. And I was going back to Accra too because I was going to Birmingham. You know, all my sisters were married to colonels and majors at that time. So I was always on the camp at either Birmingham or um, um, uh, Mitchell. I can't think of it right now, but anyway, I was around military people because that was the time that President Rollins, well, a flag lieutenant, whatever, Rollins was in charge then. So anyway, so I went back to Accra and to Birmingham. So one day, somebody was at the door. The driver. He says, Madame, Gwendolyn Wilson, and my sister Voda now from Trinidad and Tobago. So Voda wanted to know, well, what was his mission, and he said that his master, which was O.P. Ofori-Attah, wished for me to come and have lunch. See, those were the days when men were gentlemen. They knew how to woo you. And that's the first time I've been wooed like that. But it was wonderful. And so my sister Voda said, girl, go ahead on. Go and have lunch. I said, Voda, I don't know this man. She said, go on. Go get your nails done. Do something for yourself. So I went out and went. OP was a gentleman as always. And make a long story short, we did marry. And he was the owner of Bayeman in Accra, continent.
You know, you don't have any pictures of that.
I had some, but
There's
over
because
the
those
years,
are some pretty pictures.
Oh, I know.
But I
And
don't recall them in the photo albums.
yeah, my photo albums all over the place now. Over the years, and anyway, lovely relationship. Didn't last a long time, but what it was about him, very romantic. One thing I miss about him, and he loved music too. So we could be at a restaurant in Accra anywhere, and if a nice song come, OP just take my hand. We'll dance in front of everybody around the dining room table, whatever. That I miss. I'm telling you, I haven't met anybody in my life that loved music and loved to dance, slow dance, and it turned me around and this sort of thing. So that is my relationship with OP. And you remember, you were a little girl.
Yeah, I remember standing and making a lot of carrot juice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He loved carrot juice and garlic. He was very into health, and this sort of thing. So, and his son, Nana Fredria Ofori-Attah, came to America. And I'm going to tell y'all, I've had some great times in Ghana. Even Kofi Annan. Y'all have no idea the stories I can tell you. Kofi Annan's brother, Kwame, lived in New York doing travel. So many people that I've met in my life in Ghana and in America. So those are some of the stories I wanted to update.
What I remember most about OP was the muscatella he let me drink. I thought that was the most fancy drink on earth. And that time he took me and Nana brought you to go pick out a goat. And we thought it was our pet.
I remember that goat. It kept it outside and let it clean itself out before you could kill it.
First of all, Ma, we were playing with the goat and feeding it and loving the goat. And then we came home from school and he was on fire in our yard, in our driveway. Because, they burn the hair off of him.
The goat, yeah.
And you prepared dinner that night with that goat. That was...
I know you were, and you were 3 or 4? You're very young.
I was in kindergarten.
Oh, so yes. And I remember you guys used to go to take the driver, take you all to school, and you had to count. Oh, he was a man of education. I remember you guys had to sit on the floor and count with rocks and whatever. He was a very good father too. Yeah, outside where children playing. You didn't have TV and computer during those days, and so it was one. I've had a wonderful life, and that's why I fight for Ghana, because ancestors also love me, and my family, and it's just been good. We've had good times.
So love can be found in
Love can
Ghana.
be found, and he told me what it is to be a princess, and he's a prince. And I said, hey, he said, not like London now. And it's true, he is a prince. His father was a king,
I know. I used to come when I came back from America. When I came to America from there, that's why I used to tell people at school, I'm a princess.
yes, you were, and you
Yeah.
are. You're a double royal.
I
They
know.
got all that. See, when people don't know from the outside, we need to learn the culture, and we'd be surprised how beautiful it is.
Yeah.
And it's not a Cinderella story; it is an African story, and the Cinderellas got it from us. But that's it. Just want to thank everybody, all my supporters that has supported us, and all those who sent in donations or whatever you want to call it. We thank you. And Yami Stroud. And Madasi P. We thank you for all of that. Keep up the good work, Africans. Let's fight for Africa. Remember, Africa, Africans in the diaspora. Unite, develop for African kind. Not any other kind, but for ourselves. And this is what we stand for. And we wish you well. And remember, you can't wear a crown with your head hanging down. So lift yourself up. And we give you thanks. All right, to the ancestors, we thank you. Bye-bye, yo. 4 more what?
Banana.
4 more what?
Banana.
Hey-oh. Bye-bye, yo. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like us. And don't forget to share. We're looking on, you brought us a long ways. So keep pushing us. We have a lot to share with you and a lot to say. And I thank you. Madasi P.
No one like